Okay. We are closing out Sunday, the second week.
Yes, the
And
12th.
last night we had Christie finish the night up with us. We had a fun talk with her. And
Southern and from Alabama, Tara. You'd appreciate it.
and today was super uneventful. We just hung out and
Relaxed.
took a nap.
Took a long nap.
Yeah, we'll take on one more week.
Yes. Yes, so ready. So ready.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you.
Okay, well, we just had dinner with the group, and Christy was kind of coaxed into coming up and giving us her story. She got her results today, and Gabby and Robbie are on the sidelines here kind of watching us, so if we say any lies, they can correct us.
Right.
So I have kind of been going with these three questions. What diagnosis got you here? What testimonials drew you to Hope for Cancer? And then what was your experience while you were here?
Okay. My diagnosis is stage 3 triple negative breast cancer. I found it first of the year and already had a doctor's visit on the books. And so I went and then went through the typical protocol that you expect: a mammogram, another type of mammogram, an ultrasound, and then they wanted me to go to a biopsy, but yet at that point no one had given me any, any diagnosis or any, hey, we have these pictures of you, here's what we see, here's what concerns us. And so when the biopsy request for that appointment came, I just said, wait just a minute. You know, I need some answers before I move forward with that. And so canceled the first biopsy appointment. And then my doctor called and said, hey, I really don't want you to overlook this. I need you to go do that. So I made the appointment again, and I went there thinking I was going to get a consultation, but that doctor had no intention of doing a consultation. So he said, there's no way, this is not cancer. And so Robbie and I talked. We asked him to step out. We talked and said, okay, if I do have it, then is the biopsy the least of my problems? And how was I going to find out what kind I had otherwise? So we let him do it. And so then you wait a week, you know, you get those results. And then on May 21st, that's when he said, yes, you have it. It's triple negative. Here we go. And so got the oncology appointment. It was the most unsettling appointment I've ever been to in my life. You know, there's just, if there's ever a chance where you say to yourself, trust your gut, it was that day. It was that day.
They presented you with the protocol of chemo and radiation?
Oh, chemo, surgery, and radiation.
Got it.
And because it's triple negative, it was 4 different types of chemo. Because triple negative they don't know what it's going to respond to. So they just give you everything. I mean, their words were the kitchen sink. We're going to throw the kitchen sink at this.
For a year.
For a year.
Wow.
For a year. So I was supposed to get 2 types for the first 12 weeks. And then they would change to a different 2 types of chemo for the second 12 weeks. I would get a 30-day break. And then I would do surgery. And then I would get a 30-day break to heal. And then I would do 8 weeks of radiation. And so when I pushed back and said, hey, what are we radiating at that point? They're like, well, even the best surgeon in the world can't get all the cancer cells. And so we just kind of, I think I just sat there and kind of cried the whole time. It was just not the right fit. You know,
devastating news. Yeah.
it was very devastating. It was a gut punch, really and truly.
Yeah.
And so,
So when you got that diagnosis, how did you hear about Hope for Cancer, or what led you to that route?
well, kind of leading up to the diagnosis, I knew that it was probably coming. It was another gut feeling, you know. And so I had been going to this wellness center in Birmingham, and it was called Balance Infusion and Wellness. Shout out. And so we had been doing a lot of things already. Some vitamin C IVs, sitting in front of a biocharger. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Sauna, detox protocol in an infrared sauna. Just a lot of things. And the lady that runs it, she's a retired nurse practitioner. And her husband had come to Hope for Cancer 4 years ago. And he had stage 4 multiple myeloma. And so they came here after he had done 4 chemo treatments and said, I can't survive a 5th one. And so they came here, and we talked to him the week before we came here, and he's been a stage 1 ever since.
Oh wow.
Which is like, evidently that's really a big deal for multiple myeloma patients.
Yeah.
So
and something I'm kind of finding out in the last couple of days, that diagnosis wasn't after a 3-week visit. It was after 4 years. Or how long did he say how long it took him to get to that stage 1?
You know, he didn't, and I don't know that we clarified that in our conversation.
That was just the end result.
That was just the end result.
And that's what I found with a lot of the stories that we were hearing, that, you know, my expectation was, oh my gosh, this is going to be a
Magic bullet.
90% reduction in 3 weeks. And,
right.
Yeah.
It's not.
So what's your experience now since you've been here?
Okay, so I was an emotional and mental disaster up until getting here. I was just so nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I got a passport the day before I came here. If that tells you
I
anything.
remember you talking about it. Yeah, that was
If you had told me that 25 years ago that I would fly out of the country to get medical care
in Mexico.
in Mexico, I would have told you were nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. And it's like somebody said, they're like, you obviously weren't planning on going anywhere because you didn't have a passport.
Yeah.
So anyway, so it was intense. And you're packing up, you're leaving your house for 3 weeks. You know, you gotta do all the things and take care of the dog and all the things. Stuff. And so, but man, day one, it all settled down. Even my blood pressure is down 20 points, both numbers, since I've been here.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you have any idea that the mind, body, spirit approach was going to be part of the...
Just from what I had read online.
Yeah.
About the center and the clinic and their approach. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
But I was having to think about so many other things. I didn't really process all of that until I got here.
Yeah, I thought, to me, I really connect with the whole spiritual mind-body connection. It's just really right up my alley.
Yes.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry.
Don't
off
rush
camera here. But I know your husband and I are sitting over here, but can you please share with us your results?
Yes.
And how you felt, and then the reality that's kind of settled since.
Right. Well, I got my results yesterday, and leading up to that, there's just you're just anticipating what's that meeting gonna go, how's it gonna go, and you try to prepare yourself for either way, and I don't really know what I expected. I mean, I've heard everybody's stories, but I just didn't know what mine was gonna be. And so we got there, we got to that appointment, we went through all the blood work. It's so detailed. Everything was as expected. Everything wasn't perfect, But there was an explanation behind all of it. And we expect this because, and we expect that because. And then she got to my tumor and my lymph nodes. And I will say, the doctor, she had a big smile on her face. And my tumor had shrunk in all directions. Now, it was only a couple of millimeters, which you don't think that's much, but that's really in 2 weeks and a couple of days is all that was. And, you know, I'm thinking 2 millimeters, oh my goodness, that's not much. But then, you know, it's like
it's 2 millimeters here, 2 millimeters, or whatever
all,
that
all
is.
the ways.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lymph nodes at my first ultrasound, they had noticed that there were 6 lymph nodes that were affected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 4 of them were not even visible anymore, and then the other 2 were pretty much the same. And so that was huge because we knew, you know, once it gets all in those lymph nodes, you know, it can get ugly quick.
Gotcha.
But so that was a huge win too. So not only did the tumor shrink, but the lymph nodes kind of, more than half of them cleared up.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, so obvious move in the direction, not quite the dynamic punch that you would hope to hear.
Right, but it's highly likely I had unreasonable expectations anyway.
I think we all did,
You know,
watching testimonials
you just-
and listening to people's, you know,
You're laying awake at night just thinking up crap.
who are at
You know?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that, as you said,
Mhm.
Christie's, the bigger reality is it's not going in the direction it was going in.
Right,
We are beginning to reverse this.
right.
Yeah.
And after all, isn't that the goal?
Getting
Right.
that immune system back in line and continuing the protocols that are already
Right.
stated from the beginning that are going to be the next 3 months.
Sure.
That, you know, and then hearing the people that come back after the 3 months that have a stronger story is probably what a lot of us hold on
Okay,
to
right.
in the beginning. Yeah.
Sure.
But
Especially when you get toward that end of, you know, that last week. And I
Yeah.
know you're about to.
oh yeah, we're
You're-
entering the last.
Yeah, you're entering the last week. And it's hard, and you get some fatigue from it, but you know, if you know it's working, you keep doing it, no
Yeah.
matter what. I mean, good gracious, the people. I mean,
Love the people so far. We just
The people that work there, how fast, because we are not still at all during the day.
Yeah.
We are hopping
yeah.
all day long. And
The doctors.
yeah, the doctors are coming to see you. The nurses, there's 4 nurses in each little room, you know, doing all the things all day long and keeping up with your schedule and telling you, you know, go here, go there, doing all the things. The food is, you know, I mean, it's all fresh, it's all organic, it's all, you know,
Well thought out.
well thought out, healthy.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then the patients. You know,
the family.
It's really, we really feel like that the people that have come together, and I don't know if everybody else is like us.
That poem for that Hope for Cancer
Right,
poem is
right.
really depicts what we're experiencing.
Yeah, the smiles, the laughter,
Yeah.
the joy.
Right.
The joy.
It's like God just kind of brings everybody together that needed each other at that moment. And just as we're sitting together at dinner tonight, and I'm going around the table, and I'm looking at people from Florida, Iowa, Ohio, California, Kentucky, Australia,
Michigan.
and Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Alabama, baby.
Alabama, baby. Y'all.
That's right, y'all. Come on, we want one of those.
Yes, right. I know. I'm trying not to do that.
That's
You
it.
know.
No, don't you dare.
So anyway,
No, it's been great.
but it has been, and that's what gets you through 3 weeks of being away from home.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's great.
That helps keep the homesickness away a little bit, you know. I mean,
Well, the fact is I think you guys, you guys both have us rooting for you.
Sure.
And holding those wands and doing whatever we got to do
right,
in order to.
right,
Except no more pies, right?
right. Yeah.
My defense, I went down there to get a pear.
Yeah.
That's Robbie off camera.
Right.
Thank you very
Classic.
much for
Yes.
taking the time and coming
Yes.
up. And,
Yeah. I can't believe that I have let him talk me into this.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yes, thank
Bye,
you.
y'all.
Bye-bye.
We do the work day in